No, no. How much? How many? 700? Come on. Wake up. I wanted to say thank you. I know it's a very cold day. Thank you, everyone, to be here. And also, we need to gather with the NYPD because we need to have at least, if we cannot have a crossing guard, we could have just a police officer on the corner helping us out. It's okay, everybody gets paid. I understand. It's about who's going to pay me. But at least one guy could come on his own time and help us out. Why not?
Let's give it up for Senator Ramos for her leadership here. And of course, there are too many names. Byron, Palomino, Arroyo, 8 years old. Dalma Nadun, 7 years old. Quintus Chen, just 3 years old. Beautiful children with bright futures and families who love them. They could have gone anywhere. They could have been anything. Their dreams shattered, all because of reckless drivers. Instead, we're here talking about them in the past tense. We're talking about who they were instead of who they are, or who they could be. We're talking about their deaths instead of their lives. And it's a painful conversation that far too many Queens families are used to. As our senator alluded to, as the father of an 8-year-old, I cannot fathom losing my son to traffic violence. We know that these deaths are preventable, and we need bold leadership and action in Albany. Behind 750, and we say these numbers, but these were lives, these are dreams that were shattered. Families torn apart. Families who during the holidays have an empty chair at the table, all because Albany won't act. It is about time that we pass Sammy's law. We as New York City taxpayers should control the destiny on our streets. We should not have people.
No se fin de las calles son muy angostas, son muy cerradas, los niños a veces no ven, son muy distraídos, entonces como los niños son distraídos, el conductor no puede estar distraído. Entonces, cuando un niño cruza porque es un niño, no se da cuenta, entonces lo que tiene que hacer un carro es darse cuenta. ¿Y cómo es? Reduciendo la velocidad.
Entonces, la ley Sammy, ¿qué serían los países que serían concretamente?
Obviamente que nosotros tendríamos el control de la velocidad. Una actividad con la escuela de niños, de ser 15 millas por hora, puede ser 10 millas por hora. Reducir, porque el impacto es diferente y tú puedes frenar más frecuente y más rápido. Nosotros tenemos que tener el control de la velocidad.
¿Cuántos niños tienen que morir para que estén cómodos algunos vecinos? Aquí tenemos padres, políticos, niños, maestros, porque todos estamos unidos en la lucha y hay que proteger a nuestros muchachos cuando van a la escuela. There's way too many times when I visit schools where I am told that it is either a teacher who has to do the job of a crossing guard or a parent who has to do the job of a crossing guard. We should not be cutting funding or using funding for other purposes that aren't what they're meant for. I see our teachers here, I see our UMT representatives here, and I see our folks who are crossing guards. We should be committed to ensuring that we are funding them for what they need, and that is to keep our
Marcha set in April 2018 on North 70th Street.
You are here today.
I'm here actually because it just keep going on with the same thing. I think the city of New York should have control of the speed limit. The state shouldn't be controlling the speed. The Sammy law should be controlling our limit because we know what's going on in the city of Queens. Queens is overpopulated with a lot of Hispanic and Asian kids. A lot of people live in Queens. It's crossing guards. We need more crossing guards. I've been asking the mayor for a while for more crossing guards. Not one or two. Completely wrong. There are like 500 kids here. There should be more crossing guards. We have sometimes the help of the NYPD, but I think we should need more help. Speed limit is the problem. Queens Boulevard used to be devastated, a lot of accidents. Since they put the speed cameras, now there's no more accidents. So reducing the speed is the right thing to do, and that's what we're asking right now. We need Sammy's law to reduce the speed so we can control the city in our way because we know what's going on. Now people from far away, they don't know what's going on in Queens.
And that's what happened here was a speeding car?
Actually, a car turned left. Giovanni was walking with his mom, and actually the guy didn't see my son.
So he was with his mom?
Yeah, very similar to the accident by Arroyo.
Like, yeah.
Very similar to that.
Oh my goodness.
So people have to be more conscious what they're doing, how they're driving. And actually, this is educated people. People have to be educated to drive. I understand, everybody wants to drive fast. You want to go home? Get up 15 minutes a little early. What's the big deal about that? Unfortunately, my son is not here. I'm not happy with that, obviously. And this family is devastated. Completely wrong. That kid should be with friends. It's another question. There's no way. This is 700 people. Queens, a lot of people. What, 50 people in Queens since 2024? Completely wrong.
What was Giovanni like?
Oh, he was a funny kid. He liked to play, had a beautiful smile. Also, the impact is not also with Giovanni. The school, family members, the friends. The impact when you lose a kid, it's not only family, it's everyone else around it. So it's very devastating. It shouldn't be happening. This is something that could be prevented.
His mother was with him then.
Yeah.
How did he
I couldn't imagine. I don't know what's more worse. Let me tell you something. My son dead, or my mother, my kid, living with this for the rest of their life. I don't know what's worse.
Why a number of bills, a number of pieces of legislation have been introduced in Albany, the state capital, to make sure that we cut down on these traffic crashes, traffic fatalities. We don't call them accidents. None of them are accidents. They are crashes. They take lives, and they cause devastation to too many families. So, Sammy's law. Street.